Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping right into a tool that, let's be honest, almost everyone has to use at some point, Microsoft PowerPoint. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone with a story to tell, this is for you. In just the next few minutes, we're going to take you from feeling like a beginner to a totally confident creator. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, we've all been there. You fire up the program and you're staring at this big blank white slide. It can feel kind of intimidating, right? Well, don't worry. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do with this empty canvas and how to turn it into something that really wows your audience. So, what's our roadmap? We're going to walk through 5 simple stages. We'll start with the basics, build our structure, add some cool visuals, make it look professional, and finally, present it with confidence. Think of it as your journey from a blank slide to a finished masterpiece. All right, first things first. Let's get our hands dirty. You know, every artist needs to know their studio. And for us, that's the PowerPoint interface. It might look like a lot at first glance, but I promise, it's way simpler than it seems. Let's break down your command center real quick. Up top, that whole bar of tools, that's called the ribbon. On the left, you've got the slides pane. That's kind of like your table of contents, where you can see all your slides at once. The big space in the middle, well, that's your canvas. And that little section at the bottom, that's the notes pane, your own private teleprompter. Super useful. So getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you open the app and pick Blank Presentation. Then just click and type your title. And this is super important, trust me. Immediately go to File and Save As. Give your project a name right away. It's a fantastic habit that will save you from a world of pain later. Okay, our file is saved, we're safe, now we're ready for phase 2, building out the skeleton of our presentation. This is where we start to map out the flow of our ideas and create a solid structure for the story we want to tell. You know, managing your slides is an absolute breeze. On the Home tab, you'll see a big new slide button. Just click it, boom, new slide. Need to make a copy of a slide you already made? Easy. Just right-click on it over in the side pane and hit Duplicate. And if you make one you don't like, just right-click and delete. See? You're in total control. Now, not all slides are created equal, and that's a good thing. Think of the title slide layout as your grand entrance. It's perfect for your main cover and for introducing new sections. But for the real meat of your presentation, you'll probably use a content slide layout. It's perfectly designed to hold all your text, images, and data in a nice, clean way. All right, our structure is in place. Now for the really fun part. Adding all the color, the visuals, and the data that's actually going to bring your story to life. Over on the Insert tab, these 3 are gonna be your best friends. Need to pop in a quote somewhere? Just grab a text box. Want to show your audience something instead of just telling them? Insert Pictures is your go-to. And if you really need to draw attention to something important, using shapes like arrows or circles is a great way to add that extra visual punch. But hey, why stop there? Right from that same Insert menu, you can embed charts to make complicated data super easy to understand. Or, get this, you can even drop video clips right onto your slides. Talk about making your presentation dynamic and memorable. So, we've got our content. Now, let's make it shine. Part 4 is all about design. This is the secret sauce that takes a presentation from just okay to, wow, that looks professional. Okay. If you only remember one single rule about design, please make it this one. Your slides are not your script, they're visual aids. So instead of writing out huge paragraphs, use short bullet points and really clear, concise phrases. When it comes to text on a slide, less is absolutely more. So let's run through a quick design checklist. First, always use sharp, high-quality images. Blurry pictures are a definite no-go. Second, pick fonts that are actually easy to read from a distance. Third, try to stick to just 2 or 3 main colors to keep everything looking consistent. And finally, embrace white space. All that empty room on your slide, it's not wasted. It actually helps reduce clutter and keeps your audience focused. You can also add a little bit of motion if you want. Transitions are the effects that happen between slides, like a simple fade. Animations make things move on a slide, like having a bullet point appear when you click. My advice? Use them sparingly. A simple, subtle effect looks way more professional than, a crazy spinning firework animation. Okay, you've built it, you've designed it, and now it's time to share it with the world. This is the final step, the home stretch, taking the stage and showing off what you've created. And honestly, it could not be simpler. When you're ready to start the show, just hit the F5 key. That'll take you full screen right from the first slide. Then you just use the arrow keys to move forward and backward. And when you're all done, just hit the escape key to exit. And that's it. You officially done it. And hey, here are a few pro moves to make you look like a total PowerPoint wizard. Control+M gives you a new slide instantly. Control+S saves your work constantly. We already know F5 starts the show from the beginning, but the real power move is Shift+F5. That starts the presentation from whatever slide you're currently on. Seriously, it's a lifesaver when you're practicing. So there you have it. You now have the keys to the kingdom. You know your way around the workspace, you know how to build a solid structure, fill it with great content, make it look amazing, and present it like a pro. The tools are officially at your fingertips. So the only question left is, what story will you tell? Now go out there and create something awesome.